Hi there, Doreen here, first year member of Heart of New Jersey, a chapter of Sweet Adelines International. And I'm on the cusp of my first year anniversary, which means very soon I will be a second year member of Heart of New Jersey. And in reflection of my first year, I thought how great. I learned so much and I've come such a long way. So what is in my future? Okay, because the better each individual person gets, the better the chorus can get as a whole. So this year I have decided that I would like to learn how to begin to read music. Yeah, this is huge for me because I have decided not to learn music over the years. It was not a priority of mine. And now I have decided I would like to learn how to read music. And I don't know if this is the right place to start, but we talk a lot about intervals. So that's where I'm going to start, and I'm sure, as people watch this, they're going to say, oh boy, you really should have started with something else. But listen, this is what you guys talk about a lot, so, this is just a reflection of what I'm hearing. So, though this particular video may not be as comical as others, I still think you'll appreciate how I'm just going to describe an interval. And what I did was I drew what to me is an interval. And when I think of an interval, I thought back to math class when I was much younger, and I thought of a number line, right? So we have these lines, and you put little circles, and as I move from one line to another, you go up a whole integer. And an integer is indicated by a numerical text such as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In music, we describe this integer as a note, A, B, C, so on and so forth. So the first thing I noticed was there's only 5 lines in a staff. I think there should be 7. Apparently there's only 5. If there's anybody out there of musical authority that thinks they can change it, I would highly recommend increasing it to 7 because there's a lot of floating notes out there, and I don't think I'm the only one sitting there counting the notes and how far away they are. So if that's open for discussion, I would love to add a line or two. So when I turned the number line into a more staff-looking feature, it did start to look like a musical staff. Sorry. But because I don't know how to draw treble clefs and all that, it looks more like it is. It's a dollar sign because I don't know treble clef and all that stuff. I know that every line starts off with a fancy little symbol, but I don't know what they mean yet. So interval so far means you start at one place. Let's just say do. The sound is do. That is your number 1, and as you go up your integers, you are going up the scale, and that is the basics of it. The next thing I'd like to explore are half steps because I don't really understand how we identify that fraction in between the integers. So that's where I am. So yeah, those half steps between notes, between the integers, between 1 and 2. So yeah, I guess reading music is going to be a little bit of math. I don't like math. I was an English major, but I've decided this year I'd like to learn how to read music, and that is what I'm going to do. So I hope you continue on this journey with me, and I promise to try to keep it a little bit more lighthearted. Hopefully you got a chuckle out of my 7-line staff and my numerical integers. And next time I will try to learn how to explain the whole steps that go in between the intervals. Because I think newbies should know that. Because a lot of times the directors and coaches are saying, no, it's just a half step up or it's just a half step down. And I think that as newbies we need to know what that means. So that is my next step. Okay. Alright, sorry, this video is a little long. I'll see you next time. Bye!